Hi and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. Papillion continues to grow and offers much to its residents so they can live, work, and play. For more about Papillion, here's City Happenings.
Thanks, Mayor Black. Sarpy County military veterans say goodbye to the county's Director of Veteran Affairs.
Well, I know he was an outstanding man. He was polite. He always talked to everybody. And he kept you straight lines. I thought he did an outstanding job myself. Because he always directed me to everything I needed to know.
You're not going to meet a finer person. He's a very quiet man. But when it comes down to our veterans, very dedicated to our veterans, very committed to our veterans. You couldn't find a person that's been around any longer than Tom has that is so committed to what he does.
He has a reputation that is basically perfect. I've never heard a single complaint about Tom in over 20 years. Every veteran that I have talked to in the past 20 years who has worked with Tom and his office have always said good things about Tom and what has happened to them. I've never heard of a veteran complain that things did not go as they expected.
Tom is a great guy. When I first got here and I retired in 2012, I came and saw him at the Sarpy County Veteran Service Office, and his office was gracious. They were there, they helped me with everything I needed, and they made the transition very easy. So Tom is a great guy, he really is, and he's done a lot for Sarpy County, not to mention his service as well.
Tom and I grew up, we grew up together in Dodge, Nebraska, and we had a lot of fun in Dodge growing up in high school. And I joined the Navy first, and then I think he joined later. And so we both served in the Navy. I'm the commander of the Legion post in Dodge, 122. And when I have questions about trying to help veterans, I usually will talk to Tom, and he'll lead me in the right direction or tell me where to go or even give me the information so that I can pass it along to the veterans in our post.
I didn't think I was ever going to be there that long. I started my first 7 years were up in Dodge County, and then I moved down here and did 21 years down here. All the people that I was able to help, that's what they came to our office for, was for help. I think we got a great bunch of veterans that are coming up. I mean, I dealt with, when I first started, I was actually helping World War I veterans, and then a lot of World War II veterans, not so many anymore because they're almost all gone. The Korean veterans and Vietnam veterans were the bulk of that work, and now it's all of the new Afghanistan and Iraq veterans. Hopefully enjoying not having to work. And then also family. I've got 4 grandchildren, and our children are out in California, so we're planning on going out and visiting and staying with them.
Chocolaterie Stomp was recently nominated for Retail Business of the Year for our congressional district, located in Shadow Lake Towne Center. Owner Susie Bonnet says they chose a great location.
Because every day I have at least one new customer, at least. Sometimes several new customers in a day, and I don't think a lot of stores or businesses can say that. Hopefully they come back, and a lot of them do.
Susie says choosing Shadow Lake was easy.
But this is it's a beautiful mall, and it's very walkable, and the parking's great, and we picked it because of where we live and where our kids went to school. It was very easy for us. It was a great location for us to just pick Shadow Lake. And yeah, things have changed over the years in retail and at Shadow Lake, but it's still a beautiful mall. There's plenty of people shopping in it, and overall it's good.
Many are surprised to know that Chocolaterie Stomp is based out of Holland, coming to America in 2006.
We do a lot of educating in here daily. Number one, how to pronounce the name of the store. Chocolaterie Stomp. Well, what's a chocolaterie? What is? How do you even say that? And what language is that? Well, it just means a producer and a purveyor of chocolate. In our case, high-end chocolate. It's Belgian chocolate, even though Stomp is a Dutch family. So it's very European.
Susie talks about what you find in the shop.
We have the Belgian chocolate opposed to some of the American chocolate that you'll get in other parts and even this mall. So they come in, people will come in and wonder, well, what's that and why is it so much better? And maybe it's meant to be inviting and relaxing in here, but we are dripping in chandeliers, so maybe it's a little intimidating. So we do a lot of talking to our customers, a lot of educating of our customers.
You'll find more than chocolate in Chocolaterie Stomp.
We also sell gelato, make the gelato here. So what's gelato? So it's constant, it's Italian style ice cream, and it's the best. And we're not afraid to just educate and engage with our customers all the time.
Susie explains how this business came about for her family.
We had the opportunity to live in Europe for 5 years and learned about Belgian chocolate and gelato. And when we came back, my husband works on base, so he's got that job still. And then I was kind of wondering, okay, what am I going to do? And just happened to be at the store in Des Moines, because that's where it's based, is in Des Moines, just a couple hours from here. And came back and thought, I think that would go well over here in the Omaha market. And I just called Mr. Stomp one day, and he said, sure, let's franchise out and get you over there.
Susie likes providing this service.
It's such a good product, and it's what we learned about in Europe and wanted a little bit of Europe here, especially back to the base influence. There's a lot of folks on base that have either lived overseas or have married folks from overseas, Europe, and they know it and miss it, and so we are happy to provide that here.
The Senior Center holds its 4th annual Fall Festival.
It's just a day for the community to come out and support us. And then a lot of people think that it might just be like a fall festival for seniors, and it's not. We have a variety of things going on. One of the things that keeps growing every year is our vendors that range from anything from artwork and woodwork and crafts, flowers. That keeps growing in a good variety, and then we have a few nonprofits that have a booth as well.
The festival is open to the public.
What it does is gives people who are looking for this particular venue for activity, socialization for active adults, it gives them an opportunity to walk in and see our center without kind of being the spotlight to walk through the door. They kind of come in anonymously, check the place out, get to eat lunch, maybe meet a few people sitting around that they wouldn't know, and they kind of it's a different welcoming environment than an everyday situation.
The Fall Festival is Saturday, October 6th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Senior Center Complex at 1001 Limerick Road.
That's what's happening around Papillion. There are lots of ways to stay up to date with what's happening. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. And of course, information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website, www.papillion.org. For more information, go to papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.